When did you first think that you want to be a director and a producer?
When I was around 9 years old, when I got my first video camera, I just started making really basic films, no editing at all, no special effects, colour correction didn't exist for me. And I just started making some films and showing them to people. They were pretty terrible, but when I was around 11, I started noticing that my skills were starting to flourish into making films that were actually quite good. And I'm 15 this month, so in the past 4 years my skills have just turned into this huge, majestic spider web of just like skills and ambition, and just from what I've done in the past, since I was 9 really, it's just made me want to become a Hollywood director, and in 4 years I'll be there. So,
when did you first think that you really want to be an actor?
That's a really tough call, because I have always wanted to be on stage ever since I was tiny. I always wanted to dance when I was younger, but I wasn't allowed to go to dance lessons, so I started doing musical theatre originally, and I grew up doing that, doing all the singing and dancing. And it was actually only when I was about 19 that I started doing straight acting. I started doing Shakespeare actually, and I just fell head over heels in love with it. I thought, having loved musicals my whole life, I thought nothing could do better, and then I did my first Shakespeare play, and it shifted the levels up 1000%. So I think I've always wanted to perform, but specifically an actor didn't come till quite a lot later actually.
Have you made any real good films that have gone onto a big screen, in front of people?
Well, I've been on YouTube for nearly just over 2 years now, and I make a film once a week. And currently I've only got around 400 subscribers, but some of my videos hit 1,000, 2,000 views each. So if you consider that being on the big screen, then I would consider that. But the project we're running now will be on the big screen in the theatre in Brampton next month.
Alice, you've done a lot of films, and do you think that the project that we're working on now could be up to that level?
Yes, I do actually. I think you are working with equipment that perhaps isn't as professional as some of the other ones, because some people I know have these really massive cameras and all that, and huge microphones and all that. But for the quality of the work itself, yes, I do. I think I have been extremely impressed with what you're doing here. I've been extremely impressed with what you guys bring to the table. It certainly competes with a lot of the work I've done with adults, yes, definitely.
When you thought that you want to start a film, like the film that we're starting now, how did that, decision come across?
Well, back in March, because I've been filmmaking for years now, and I was just thinking, well, I have these skills, why can't I share them with somebody? So I decided, because I make films with people, now and then I just say, oh, do you want to make a film with me? So I've decided to do that on a much bigger scale, and I've invited loads of people to come and make a film with me, and I applied for funding from the O2 Think Big project, in which I was accepted, and that gave me £500 towards this project, and I applied for additional funding from the school to pay for the 3 members of staff who were helping out, and it just all started coming together, and it was something, there was a star just shining, and I just thought that I'd take it before it burnt out. So it was just something that I was able to grab, and it's being able to give a project like this out for free, and having children being able to come to the project, having fun, just being able to do something you don't get to do on a daily basis. It's just really fun. Being able to offer something like this is just really, really fun.
What would you tell others who are inspired in one thing and they really want to do it? What advice would you give them?
Keep going and do something every day. If you want to be a filmmaker, watch a film or just edit a little bit, or just take some, if you want to be a photographer, take photographs. If it's on your phone, it doesn't matter what equipment you've got. If you want to be an actor, go and watch TV, go to the theatre. If you want to be a writer, write, even if it's just an idea down every day. Just keep a notebook with you and come up with ideas, because I think in the long run, the things that kills most artists is the complications around being in the performing arts and in the media. And actually, you have to stay focused on what it is you love. You know, do you love being, you know, if you want to be a camera person, do you love framing the photos and seeing the images and seeing the shape of the scene? If you want to be a director, make sure you've got your ideas, so that when someone says, what are you working on, you can go, I've got this script, I've been doing this. There's always something, because there are always opportunities. You just have to be brave enough to go and get them.
If you want to get somewhere and you have ambition, 3 words: never give up.
Yeah.
Thank you.